Alright, g'day everyone, I'm back again. Got another review video for you. Today I got home from work and training, and to my surprise, come a week earlier than in the rest of the shops, I got this bad boy in my post, Warhammer Visions, number 2. So, yeah, just thought I'd have a bit of a look at it with you guys and do a little bit of a review. As always, I'm not going to spoil the content and sort of show you page by page. I'm just going to give you a bit of an idea of what's in there and let you know what I think about it. So, yeah, there you have the cover. Everyone's seen that by now, I guess. It was in the previous White Dwarf. I did a review on just yesterday, actually. So yeah, it's got that sort of embossed, shiny pictures to it, which is cool. You know, you've got a gyro bomber there and the new dwarfs, so it gives you a bit of an indication of what's going to be in this issue. Lots of dwarfs. So yeah, the book starts off. You got your contents pages, you know, pretty standard. But then you got this crazy picture here. Look at this guy. He's like a dragon slayer versus a dragon with a nice sort of fire orange lighting effect there. Looks like the dragon's coming out of his cave or is about to use his breath weapon or something. We've got a gyrocopter in the background and a few other dwarves. The first part of the book is all just about the dwarves. It goes through all the new characters. We've seen them before, just in the latest couple of White Dwarfs, but it shows more pictures of them. There you got he's facing off against a goblin squigmate there. Belagard, then it goes to the engineering guy that's come out, the latest character. Sorry about holding up the pictures here, guys. I've flipped the image so you can see it better, and I'm trying to get used to holding them up. So bear with me, I'll get it one day. It's just got a whole host of pictures of dwarf armies, you know, massive blocks of dwarves. We've got we'll go that way, angle it there. Yeah, we're a winner there. There's the Dragon Slayer. We've all seen him by now. It gives you lots of close-ups of him. Bits of lore about him too, you know, how he's taken the Slayer's Oath, seeks out his worthy death in battle, that sort of thing. All the way through the book, there's little snippets of lore and information about the pictures. It just gives you just enough to give you an idea of what's going on. Not too much, but yeah, just enough. We've got some mass dwarf and infantry there, and there's a fold-out section. This crazy fold-out photo here, which is worthy of any army book, I reckon. All this photography. Massed infantry there, the copters going on, the banners, the terrain in the background. It's all pretty inspirational, I reckon. Like I said to you, my first review of Visions, I got a pretty soft spot for the dwarves. I still have some old dwarves, but I haven't played Warhammer since the Batronian and Lizardmen starter set. So I don't know, maybe someone can tell me when that came out, but that was a long time ago. We've got the Rune Lord, all the new dwarven stuff, basically. That's your first section. Hammerers, pictures of massed hammerers there. I love it. I love seeing big blocks of infantry and armies, you know, and I think that's happening more and more with Warhammer these days. Longbeards, all your new stuff, you know. Just pictures of dwarven armies there, like, you know, massed amounts of infantry, cannons, the terrain, snow-capped terrain. What are they facing off there against some undead-looking things, zombies? Good luck to the zombies. What have we got? These new guys, these Iron Drakes with the crazy-looking cannons, you know, Drake guns, to purge the intruders. So. Yeah, man, I love these new models. So I like the fact the new kits you can make two different things with the kits, you know. So you get all the leftover bits to customize other units, you can make, you know, you get versatility with your options. It keeps going on. We've got Iron Breakers, some good banner shots there. There we go. So we go that way and then up. Look like this big Ranger beard. I wouldn't want to bump into him if I was an orc. The gyro bomber, pictures of that. It just goes through, got all the new stuff. Pictures I've never seen before as well. It's not just all cut and paste from the White Dwarf and the website. There is new stuff in here, stuff I haven't seen before. gyrocopter, and another dual-in-one kit, which I think is really sweet as. Gives you lots of options. What we got here, the Dwarf Battle Line, the collections they came up with. So it just tells you what you get in there in the text. You get a worthy mixture of war machines, doughty dwarves, and even a rune lord to lead them into battle. It just gives you a little bit of information. And then you got the releases, sort of, like the previous White Dwarfs. It gives them all there in one. Gives you the pricing as well. Then we go into the Forge World section, which I really love. And we've had quite a bit from Forge World these last few weeks. That's the Death Guard guy, Typhus, or becomes Typhus. What's his name? Callus Typhon. That's right, I should know that. I've read the book. But, so you get to see him all in his painted glory, which is awesome. The Legion Basilisk, which, I really like the Legion tanks. I love the Forge World stuff, all the Horus Heresy era stuff. It's pretty sweet. Iron Hands. So you get to see pictures of all the Forge World releases painted differently than what you see on the blog and on the web page, which is cool. Army of the Month again, they've got. This time, a fellow named Damien Pedley has made a pretty inspirational army based on the Third War of Armageddon. I'm an Orc collector, so I know all about Armageddon, and there's lots of Steel Legion there. Heaps and heaps of tanks, super heavy tanks, Forge World stuff. It's got some Grey Knights in there. It just gives you a bit of text on his inspiration for the army and why he did what he did. And you got some sweet painting shots there. Look at the glow on that plasma there. That's pretty cool stuff. So hats off to Damien. Good on you. You've made it into White Dwarf, and rightly so. That's a pretty sweet effort. Here we go. Some more tank shots. So just the inspiration this book is about. It's for the coffee table. It's something to flick through while you're painting, while you're modelling, while you're sitting around having a few beers with your mates after you've had your game. Have a flick through and look at some awesome hobby pictures. Some colossal tanks this Damien fella's put together. Good stuff. The parade ground. The parade ground continues on from last month. The Memphis Golden Demon, like the US Games Day, and it just gives you more good close-up shots of all the entries there. You got all variety of models, all game systems covered there, and it's just crazy what these guys could do. Like the freehand banner on that, man, that's some quality stuff there. It shows you nice close-ups of the little bits of detail, like some heraldry that they've painted on here. And look at this great unclean one. Look at the intestines there. That is rad. That's all I've got to say about that. Rad. You got some tower suits, dioramas, like source lighting effects there. That's high quality stuff. So, look at this crazy Phoenix thing, So you get all the pictures of the US Games Day models, which is really cool. Someone did a Blood Bowl team. Awesome. The Blood Bowl was another game we used to play back in the day. A dwarf team again. I was a dwarf nut once. But, man. So it's all good stuff, really. Inspirational Golden Demon pictures. So, I love that sort of stuff. Going through, having a look, getting inspired, looking at the different conversions, the different painting schemes, different styles. Like we've got a Nurgle Demon Prince, but not sort of your normal colour scheme, bit of green, bit of sort of blues, which I find really cool. Check this guy out. He's got a Ragnarok spider, and he's built a web for it. That's crazy. So anyone looking to do armies on parade or Golden Demon next year, you can see what your standard you got to get to, and give you some ideas for it. There's quite a lot of pages of Golden Demon here, heaps of pages. There we go. So then we come on to the battle report. Now that's continued on from issue number 3 of White Dwarf Weekly. So you get the same battle of the dwarves versus the Skaven, and that issue, from what I recall, was mainly sort of text-based article with a few little pictures, but a couple of pages of writing about the battle report. And here you've got your pictures. So it starts off showing you the armies. You've got the dwarf army. I think you can actually buy that as a one-click collection on the site. I'm not sure. But, and yeah, you got the Skaven guys as well. And it just tells the story with pictures this time. So it's got a little bit more text than the rest of the book, you know, in saying that it's only, you know, maybe 2 sentences instead of 1. Yeah, it just continues on from the previous battle report. So I guess that's going to be a thing of the future, I suppose. Maybe the 2-part battle reports. One has the text, one has, you know, picture-heavy stuff. So, yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, I like it. You can sort of see what's going on. Have a bit of a victory sort of thing. The dwarves won. Oh, spoiled it for you. But yeah, so that goes on. Then you got the kit bash. This month it is crisis suits and yeah, just different battle suits. So battle suit innovations from the Tau Empire. It says. So there we've got a battle suit that's just carved a massive molten hole. In the, hang on, let's line it up properly. Massive molten hole in a killer can. Yeah, so then yeah, you've got the picture of it in bare plastic and a few little bits and pieces on how they did it. I suppose, you know, maybe they could go into more detail here. Maybe some kind of, you could have like a bit of text and sort of pointing to what they've done where, I suppose, but still gives you a good idea. They're not too conversion heavy, these battle suits, so I think most people, you know, if you wanted to do something similar, would be able to do that. So, yeah, there's 5 or 6 good battle suits in there, different stages of that one's really worn and, you know, really chipped. And yeah, then you've got, you know, your bare plastic sort of shows you how they got there. So then we go to John Blanche's article, Blanchitsu, which is, yeah, the same as last time. You've got very little text, but that's how it was before. And yeah, these Inquisitor sort of war bands that people make up. Who's he done this time? His friend Mikhail Silvanto's Inquisitorial Retinue. So yeah, it looks like he's used the parts of an orc looter there and made his Inquisitor war band. I really like Blanchitsu. I like the style. The painting sort of is, you know, in that John Blanche kind of style. He's a style unto his own, isn't he? But I really like the models that people come up with. You know, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Then we've got some Dark Eldar stuff, just the cabals of the Dark Eldar. So you've got, you know, inspiration for any Dark Eldar players out there of different colour schemes, different ways to paint your Dark Eldar. Yeah, bits and pieces of lore again about, you know, why they chose that particular cabal, what special characters involved here, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, lots of. Hey, oh, there we go. Flipped image for you. Yeah, the shine takes a bit off the image, but like I said, I'm not trying to show you what's in it. I'm just trying to give you a bit of a rundown. Then it goes back onto the dwarves, just like last month, I suppose. We started off with the Tyranids. They were the latest army that were released. Then we had other armies, and then back towards the end again, we had Tyranids again, leading into Paint Splatter. So that's the same as this time. So yeah, all different bands of dwarves, you know, not just the new stuff, got old stuff, got the Slayers, the Cannons, Miners, all that stuff. And then Paint Splatter, which, you know, is again fairly in-depth. You know, gives you, you know, how to paint the Dragon Slayer, how to paint the colours for Belagar, Ironhammer, the Ironbreakers, Iron Drakes, so all the new kits. It gives you a base. Yeah, I think some of them have been repeated though, like the Ironbreakers and Iron Drakes. That was in the previous White Dwarf, so it's not entirely new stuff there. So I guess that's something, you know, probably not as good as the previous month where we had the Tyranids when it was just the Tyranids, but yeah, so it gives you that, gives you the rundown on the bombers, gyrocopter. Then we've got the store finder again, which again I didn't mind. You know, I got no problem having a store finder there. It's an international company, and some people don't know where the stores are. So yeah, then the subscription information. Yeah, I wonder if they've made it so you can subscribe to the weekly one. No, just every Saturday from Games Workshop Hobby Centres. So that's all right. Gives me an excuse to go in and see Dion, our local Warradale store manager, so which I always enjoy. Then we've got a party shot. So we've got this pretty badass looking Chaos Warhound Titan. So yeah, it's all inspirational. Again, I really like the Visions. I don't know, a lot of people don't seem to like it. I guess it wasn't what they wanted, but it's grown on me. I liked it from the start, and I just like it more and more every time I look through it. So hopefully it's grown on other people, I suppose. Like every time Games Workshop does something different, like Escalation, say, as an example, a lot of people were against it to start with, freaked out, oh my god, how am I going to play against this army, etc., etc. And now as time goes on, we see as tournaments, escalations being allowed, different things going on. People are sort of realising that it's a fun game, it's a fun hobby, let's have fun with it. So, I know a lot of people wanted Visions to be something different than it is, but a White Dwarf Weekly fills that gap for your rules, for your hobby articles. Your Jervis Johnson, your Jeremy Vettok, all the articles we used to get. But this is just something else. Just the visual feast of hobby. I just really like it. I reckon that it's inspirational and it does a good job of what it's intending to do. Be a coffee table book that is just a visual feast of hobby. So. Yeah, that video went a bit longer than I thought, but yeah, thanks again for watching, and thanks to the subscribers. Yeah, enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time. See ya.